Imagine a world where an invisible, seemingly harmless creature lurks in the shadows, quietly changing the very fabric of life. What if this creature had the power to wipe out entire species, one by one, leaving nothing behind but an empty shell? This isn't a science fiction story. It's happening right now. And it all began with a tiny flatworm. But this isn't just any worm. This is the new Guinea flatworm, and its arrival is causing chaos across the world's ecosystems. Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, you'll learn how this little predator is rewriting nature's rules and how it could affect our future. Native to the lush, tropical rainforests of New Guinea, the new Guinea flatworm is a creature you've probably never heard of. Despite its unassuming size, this flatworm has become one of the most dangerous invasive species known to mankind. The International Union for Conservation of Nature has even labeled it as one of the world's 100 worst invasive species. With a body length ranging from 40 to 65 millimeters and a width of just 4 to 7 millimeters, this tiny predator has managed to infiltrate ecosystems across the globe. But what makes it so dangerous? Unlike most creatures of its size, the new Guinea flatworm isn't just trying to survive, it's actively hunting. It preys on snails, earthworms, and other small invertebrates. Using a technique that almost seems like something out of a science experiment, it hunts by following the chemical trail left by snails in their slime. Once it locates its target, it strikes with surprising precision. With its muscular, flat body, the flatworm wraps around its prey like a vice, holding it tightly in place. Then, it extends a tube-like structure from its mouth, its pharynx, to inject digestive enzymes into the snail's soft body, liquefying its insides from the outside. In a process that resembles molecular gastronomy, the flatworm devours its prey alive, leaving behind nothing but a fragile shell. At first, this unique feeding strategy was seen as a potential solution. The Pacific Islands were being overrun by the African giant land snail, a pest that was causing extensive damage to local crops and ecosystems. Scientists thought, why not introduce the flatworm to these islands and let it do the job? But what happened next? No one could have predicted. Once introduced to these islands, the flatworm did indeed start consuming the invasive African giant snails. But that wasn't all. In its hunger, it began devouring everything in its path, including the native snails that had lived on these islands for centuries. Within months, 90% of the snails on some islands had disappeared, both invasive and native species alike. Without snails, the entire ecological balance began to collapse. Snails are not just food for predators. They are vital to maintaining the health of ecosystems. They act as decomposers, cleaning up organic matter and recycling nutrients. The loss of snails meant the loss of an entire ecological layer, the foundation of the island's food chain. Far from solving the problem, the flatworm had become an even bigger threat, and in a twist of fate, it replaced the African giant snail as the new invasive species, wreaking havoc across the Pacific Islands. And that's just the beginning of its journey. As human activity spread this creature far beyond the Pacific, the new Guinea flatworm began appearing in countries all over the world: America, Australia, France, and even parts of China. From Hong Kong to Guangdong, the flatworm has been spotted in numerous regions. Though it's native to the tropical climates of New Guinea, the flatworm has shown an incredible ability to adapt. It has been found thriving in temperate climates, from the rolling hills of France to the warm urban sprawl of Guangdong. Its relentless spread has become a global ecological concern, threatening habitats everywhere. Beyond its ecological damage, the flatworm also poses a health threat. It's a carrier of the lung fluke, a parasite that can infect humans, leading to serious diseases like meningitis. If humans become infected with this parasite, the risks are deadly. This is why it's crucial to enforce strict border control measures for animals, plants, and soil. Every year, hundreds of invasive species are unintentionally introduced to new regions, often with disastrous consequences. The flatworm is just one example of what can happen when we fail to recognize the danger posed by seemingly harmless creatures. We must learn from the mistakes made with the new Guinea flatworm. The damage caused by one small creature can resonate throughout entire ecosystems, changing the balance of nature forever. By understanding the dangers of invasive species, we can better protect our environment and our health. But there's hope. Awareness is the first step. Through education and stricter regulations, we can slow down the spread of harmful species like the new Guinea flatworm. By working together, we can protect the delicate balance of nature for future generations. If you found this story eye-opening, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the hidden dangers lurking in our world. Share this video to spread awareness and help protect our planet from the threats we often don't see. Together, we can make a difference,